Welcome to my brand new career mode where we're going to be rebuilding West Ham, who currently find themselves in a relegation battle in the Premier League. The goal of the career is to turn West Ham into a club that can compete for the top 4 every season and eventually win the Premier League. Here's the settings I'm going to be using for the career mode. We're going to start out on legendary difficulty, but could raise it to ultimate depending on the difficulty of the teams we face. I'm going to try and do this career somewhat realistically, as much as FIFA will allow me to anyway. So please comment your suggestions to help me achieve this for the career. We're going to jump straight into the first game of the season. We're away to Aston Villa at Villa Park. And Aston Villa kick us off for the beginning of the Premier League season. Can Bowen get something going here as we drive down the line? Clicking inside. Back over the top. Bowen's true. I see Skamaka back post. Get back there, Skamaka. Get it on. And you miss it. Can Benrahma do something here? What a finish from Paqueta. I don't know how, I think that's how you pronounce his name. That is a beautiful finish. Lovely ball. That's good. That's near enough to start the game. First counter attack. First goal against Aston Villa. Look, he just lays it back inside and fires it in the top right corner. That's a beautiful shot. As the Irons number 11s blast us into the lead. Obviously going to be the first goal of the season. 1 goal, 1 match. 8 minutes in. Beautiful. Couldn't ask for a better start. Wendia plays into McGinn, John McGinn. Nearly nice ball. Zuma's there for it. I have to say, there's one thing I'm going to do in this career mode. I won't be keeping Zuma. We can't have someone that abuses cats like that in the team, you know? Can't be happening. Rice plays nice ball. Socek. Head off the Bowen. Bowen back inside. Smaka, can you get it? Smaka, 2-0? 2-0. This is a great start to a Premier League campaign. If only West Ham could do this in real life. They won't be finding themselves in a relegation battle. Fires it past the keeper. Martinez, no stopping it. Great save by Areola. Well on Zuma. Having a super game after I said I kind of want to get rid of him. But I'm not getting rid of him for performance reasons. Oh. Way too much there. I'll try to get it on outside the foot shot. Sorry, check, get a long shot off. There's no way that actually went in. 3-0 in the first half against Aston Villa. That's a ridiculous start. Expected goal 0. There was a curl on it. That is a great first half. I don't know how we can improve on that in the second half. With the game like that, I might make some subs now, get some youngsters on just to play a bit of ball. Right, we've made a couple changes going into the second half. I've taken off Skamaka and Socek. I know it's only 45 minutes of football they have, but like they did enough. The job's more or less done. Brought on Danny Ings and Lanzini, because I dropped Paqueta back to centre mid role. So he's Rice is going to be your only kind of defensive midfielder so far. Lovely play. Ings makes it 4. Oh my god, Aston Villa are shocking. I think in the next game I'm going to put on competitor mode because this is ridiculous. Or maybe it's just a case of Aston Villa not being good at FIFA. And Danny Ings scores on his debut. Back inside, nice. Flop for Rice. Rice tried to flick it on for Paqueta to score. Would have been an easy chance for the former AC Milan man, former Leon man as well, I think. Because I remember doing an AC Milan career mode when he was there before Leon, and I was like, he's gonna be next Kaka in the career mode. Great save from Areola. Another great save. Villa should have at least a goal. I'm going to bring on a Cornet for Benrahma. Get another sub on. Get a bit more pace into the attack too, in case we need to score more goals for whatever reason. Keep them out here. They can't do anything. Alex Moreno. I got most of the January transfers in case you could tell. Can I make it 5? Trying too much. Ooh, Bowen nearly tried to get the nice touch on that, putting back in net. That was an incredibly easy game. As you can tell, all the Villa fans are gone, and that's a great way to start the Premier League campaign. Hopefully with simming, the results get a bit more realistic, because I don't think West Ham are smashing Villa 4-0 on the opening day, away from home. If it's happened, it's happened. I don't know if it has. But so far, there's no problem with the West Ham squad. But we'll find where the issues are. We'll make 1, max 2 signings in January. But we're going to go into our first home game now. And then after the first home game, we'll jump towards January and see how we're getting on. But let's see who we're playing next. So for our first home game of the season, we'll be playing against the Saints, Southampton, who are also in a relegation battle in real life in the Premier League. I've made a couple changes to their starting 11. I'm starting Ings instead of Skamaka, and Cornet is coming in instead of Benram on the left. I've moved Carrier into centre back, and I've put Johnson into right back. So hopefully we can keep a similar kind of score as the last game. As long as we get the 3 points, that's all that matters. So let's jump into the game right now. You keep our defense up here. Ward-Prowse is on the edge of the box. Good tackle. Oh, give away poorly there. Che Adams gets it. Nathan Lyles. And Southampton take a lead after 11 minutes. And already this game is proving to be more of a challenge than the Aston Villa game. It probably came into it a bit too laxed. Maitland Niles fires it into the top right hand corner. Hope we get another replay of that goal there. Che Adams just lays it off. And that's a great finish. 1-0 down. Have to work our way back now. But we have plenty of time to do so. Johnson breaks down the line. I'm going to be in the box for him. Give it to Ings. The credit. Oh, another goal. Some nice play there. Just passing around their box, taking our time, and then get the chance. As he leaves the ball roll past him, and he fires it past McCarthy. See, you should have Bazunu in goal. If you have Bazunu in goal, he's saving that. Great finish. That's his second goal in 2 games. Did you hit that? Well done. Balls to Rice. Back to Lanzini. 1-2 with Lanzini. Look at White to Bowen. Bowen flicks it back inside. Ings is true on goal. Go on, Ings, you have this. Great finish from Danny Ings, who gets his second goal of the season already in just 2 games. Proven to be a good signing so far for the Irons. Nice play from Lanzini. Simple pass. Ings just runs into a box and blasts it past McCarthy. Lovely finish. Forward pass. I see. Oh, I thought Bowen was making a run back post. Lanzini. Oh, what could have been? Make the run past me full back. Go on. In there. Oh, Lanzini, you're true. Scored. Good save. That's a shame. Good defense. Oh, lovely dribbling right. And the game ends there. 2-1 against Southampton in our first home game. Now, to be fair, Southampton would probably be a team we would want to be beating. But after simming all the way to January, we find ourselves in 2nd place. I presume it's because Declan Rice has gotten to an 86. So much for FIFA and realism. I don't want to play every game because I feel like it'll be unfair. Because I'm used to playing Legendary AI, but I'll probably need to update to Ultimate. Find ourselves in 2nd. Here are the current kind of transfers I was looking at. You can let me know if they're realistic or not. I couldn't really find much about West Ham links for this season. Obviously, because they're not going to be linked to any great players. But positions I would bring in. is I would probably upgrade our fullback, and we're missing a striker because I got an offer for Mikel Antonio to Marseille, and I was like, you'd probably take that offer in life. The only other player that has left in the January transfer window so far is Fabianski. He got a transfer to Bayern Leverkusen. But these were the kind of options I was looking at to bring in for the January window. I'm kind of leaning more towards Adam Armstrong because from what I can see with Southampton in this career, he's not playing at all. It's a fairly realistic transfer. You'll be able to buy him, try to offer him more game time, whatever. Whereas Diaz will be the main man for Blackburn as they try to push for promotion from the Championship. And obviously he would take the upgrade to West Ham, but I don't think Blackburn would sell him in a January window. So I'm probably going to end up signing Adam Armstrong. Here, look at the other kind of options we have. I like the idea of signing Adama Traore to kind of strengthen up our wings. We know Wolves are keen to leave him go, as they did with Barcelona in a pass on loan. They just couldn't get a buyer for him. Oh, we can offer him a wage. I won't be able to sign him this window because he's on halfway through his contract. So maybe we get him on a pre-contract for next season. I don't know. Another one is David Brooks, who just moved to Marseille. Everyone's moving to Marseille apparently, so I won't be signing him. I'll remove him from the thing. Duku, the Belgian, I think is linked with a move to the Prem. In real life, I don't think it'll happen in January because Stade Rennais probably deem him too much of an important player. But in FIFA, we could bring him in. Do let me know if you think we should bring him in. I obviously put Dimi Payet on it. I think it'd be great just to bring him back. Even at the age he is, I think he'd be class because then I could drop maybe Peta back to like a more defensive role or a box-to-box role. I am leaning towards this just for it's Dimi Payet, it's West Ham, it's a match made in heaven. I will be selling Declan Rice in season 2 unless we get Champions League football, but even so I think it makes sense. He's not going to stay at West Ham. He's going to move to a City or Liverpool or something like that. Some big clubs coming for him. So these are the options we have. I saw some West Ham fan page that said Sangara is linked. Don't know if that's true, can't verify it, but these are options. Apparently West Ham have been prone to raiding Boca Juniors in the past, so another defense midfielder from Boca Juniors. Ampandu, he's on loan at the moment, so can't get him, and Berge maybe next season. But also I'll have a look at the championship table and see where he is, but we'll bring him in now, kind of train him in, but I say we wait till next season to make that official. And then these are the centre back options for next season, as I'm quite happy with my defence at the moment and we're somehow in second, because I will probably sell Zuma next season. Can't have someone that abuse kittens on the team, you know. Harry Maguire is linked with West Ham in real life. For some reason he's joined Nice. I'll probably bring in Harry Maguire. And then these other options. Oma Balotelli, that's an Irish player. Would like to have Irish players in the team, even if not realistic signings. But we're only trying to be somewhat realistic. You can't be very realistic with FIFA, as you can see, as we're in second place from simming all our games. And then Lamptey for a right back slot, because I know he's not getting as many games with Brighton in real life, I'm pretty sure. So these are all my options. If you have any more, let me know in the comments. So this is what the team looks like when I'm using the default formation that they gave us, and they're all kind of in relatively good form. Like Danny Ings is our top goal scorer, and Cornet got a red card from this last game apparently. But I think that's going to be it for this first episode of rebuilding West Ham, who apparently don't need to rebuild at all in FIFA, as they're able to get to second place in the Premier League without any signings. Well, we'll try to make it a bit more realistic. I might have to rotate in younger players, get the results back on track to being what they should be. I'm going to leave it at that, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, as it helps me out massively, and if you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so if you want to see more of my content. So I shall chat to you in the next video.